In the news tonight, misunderstanding leads to the murder of Sir Mars.
Yeah, he called me at about 10 past 11. And I overheard in the background somebody saying you call somebody. And he's saying come in the car. So I thought probably drink. And the phone missed, call me.
And Demon, alleged accomplice, remanded over beating of traffic cop. The local teaching fraternity is in mourning following the loss of educator Corinne Mars, popularly known as Sir Mars, who was killed in an incident last night in Providence on the east bank of Demerara. Mars was in his vehicle in the company of another man who is still to be identified at the time of the incident. They proceeded to a street located at 1654 Plantation, Providence, East Bank, Demerara. According to a police report, further investigations reveal that Mars and the suspect had a misunderstanding that escalated inside the vehicle. The police report explained that as a result, both parties armed themselves with knives and dealt each other wounds. The police report posited that Mars exited the vehicle and attempted to escape in the eastern direction when the suspect reversed the vehicle, hitting Mars and pinning him to the fence of the house on the eastern side of the street. The suspect then exited the vehicle and escaped in the southern direction on foot. Upon examination of the body, lacerations were seen to the face, head, shoulder, forehead, above the left eye, right side chest, and back. 2 knives were recovered from the scene. Speaking with reporters, his brother Kester said he got a call just after 11 from Corwin.
Yeah, he called me at about 10 past 11. And I overheard in the background somebody saying you call somebody. And he's saying come in the car. So I thought probably drink. And the phone missed, call me, and I was trying to call him. And about less than 10 minutes after, a car came blowing, and when I go outside, I said something miles more. I came here and I saw him under the car, and I dialed 911. But I just came and I meet here. We spent the day before yesterday together, I think. I saw him Sunday. That's about it.
The 51-year-old Mars of New Settler Street, Mocha, East Bank, Demerara, made his mark in the teaching fraternity and was also an actor and stage performer.
Guyana, ride into the future with the next generation eco-friendly Axiom installed elevators and escalators. Call us today on telephone number 619-0899 or 648-0934. Email us at axiomliftsgy@gmail.com for affordable elevators, escalators, moving walks, industrial lifts, home solutions, modernization, repair, and servicing. Axiom Elevator Services, technology for people on the move.
Running late and can't wait to the gate? We got you. The Guyana Public Service Cooperative Credit Union Limited has introduced a fast and easier way to make payments to your accounts through the GT&T mobile money services. Here's how. Click on the MMG app. Under Services, select Pay Bills. When you are there, look for the Financial Institution option. Once that is done, select Guyana Public Service Cooperative Credit Union Limited to pay your loan or make payments to your savings. Payments to the credit union made easier. GPS CCU, the credit union you can bank on.
As teachers mourn the passing of one of their colleagues, Corinne Myers, who was brutally murdered Sunday night, General Secretary of the Guyana Teachers Union, Coretta MacDonald, said, "This is no easy loss for the teaching fraternity." She noted that in the classroom, Myers was known as a disciplinarian.
Those who don't know him as Corinne Myers, they know him as the Clipper, Sir Myers, Sion, and he had all of these other names attached to him. What people saw, or quite a lot of people saw out there as Mars or Corwin or Sir Mars, there was much more to him than what we saw out there, and you had to be very close to him. In the theater or in the arts, they knew him as the comedian. In school, he was called the disciplinarian, or he was referred to as the disciplinarian. He was also a trade unionist. He fought for equal rights and justice for teachers and basically anybody. You wouldn't see Mars going along the road, and an advantage, as we would want to call it, that is being taken on somebody, and he wouldn't stop to render assistance. He was very kind, considerate, and above all of that, he had this joyfulness about him that really allowed him to be connected to people or persons easily. Mars was a very outspoken person, and I think that is what led to people being able to reach out to him, and to him being able to help persons when they're in need. Mars and I, we came all the way back from 1999. He was a regular visitor to my home. We shared so much in common, and to be able to, you know, it's like you just can't accept the fact that Corwin is no more there. And like I said earlier, you keep asking why. But to his immediate relatives, to his immediate family at school, to the many students and others who he would have come in contact with, I share with you my heartfelt sympathy at this time. I pray that God is going to grant you that divine comfort as you go through this phase, as we go through this phase. But of course, the questions are still there. Why?
MacDonald feels what transpired last night should have never happened, and posited that violence is not the answer to settle differences.
I'm just trying to figure out in my mind what were his last moments, what his thoughts were. Because when you look at that video, this is saying to us that the young man who would have committed this act, that he is much more than a beast. To have looked at a young man, regardless of what the circumstances that would have caused them to have met to that point or would have gotten to that point, for you to want to reverse or to drive a car on somebody in that manner, it is saying to us that we've got to join hands together to work with our young people, to work with our older folks. We've got to be able to bring about this awareness that violence is not the answer. We've got to be able to have many more television programs, to walk around the communities, to meet with our young people, to meet with our citizens, and to get them to understand that there's a better way out, that we can talk about situations, we can resolve issues by talking.
Myers, at the time of his death, was the deputy head teacher of the Central High School.
Guyana, ride into the future with the next generation eco-friendly Axiom installed elevators and escalators. Call us today on telephone number 619-0899 or 648-0934. Email us at axiomliftsgy@gmail.com for affordable elevators, escalators, moving walks, industrial lifts, home solutions, modernization, repair, and servicing. Axiom Elevator Services, technology for people on the move.
Washi, Hi people, washing made so easy since I found Washi. Washing me use wash me clothes and I can say Washi soap powder wash clothes so nice. Washi soap powder leave your clothes color bright. Washi soap powder leave me clothes smelling nice, of course. So give thanks to Washi soap powder for doing my laundry right. Keep my clothes color bright, have my clothes smelling nice for sure. I could not ask for more. Comes in lemon and original. It is a washing machine in a pack. Washi soap powder wash clothes so nice. Washi soap powder leave your clothes color bright. Washi soap powder have my clothes smelling nice, of course.
Distributors located in the Stabrook Market.
Pro Media Professional Live Streaming Service. Experience the difference when it's live. Pro Media provides you a complete range of live and demand streaming solutions no matter what your special event may be. Weddings, funerals, concerts, press conferences, conventions, seminars, workshops, meetings, religious events, and more. For more information, call 669-5376 or 609-5264. Experience the difference when it's live.
Hours after his friend was remanded to prison following the beating of a policeman and a slew of other charges, businessman Mark Anthony Cromwell, known as Demon, was arrested by the police at the Ogle International Airport as he was attempting to leave the country. The 41-year-old Cromwell, who hails from Lot 40, Vigilance East Coast, Demerara, later appeared in the Sparina Magistrates Court before Magistrate Russia Liverpool and was slapped with several charges, which include assault with intent to prevent lawful apprehension, contrary to Section 57B of the Criminal Law Offences Act, Chapter 801, abusive language, contrary to Section 141A of the Summary Jurisdiction Offences Act, Chapter 802, disorderly behavior, contrary to Section 136B of the Summary Jurisdiction Offences Act, Chapter 802. He pleaded not guilty and was remanded to prison until May 17, 2023. Earlier, Cassie Edwards, a 30-year-old construction worker of Lot 62 Friendship, East Bank, Demerara, was charged with dangerous driving, uncertified motor vehicle, failure to comply with police directions, prohibition of tinted glass, failure to wear a seatbelt, assault with intent to prevent lawful apprehension, disorderly behavior, abusive language, and leaving motor vehicle in dangerous position. He appeared before the same magistrate and pleaded not guilty and was remanded to prison until May 17th. For these and other stories, do visit us at our website www.rdproductiongy.com.